I'm not afraid of death. I'm not. Although I am afraid of the uncertainty of what happens after I die, because nobody knows exactly what happens. When I was a kid, I thought that our souls were just recycled. I thought that we would come back. And then somebody said, hey, that's not how it works. This is it. This is the only life you get. And I was like, thank you for saying that to me. I'm 9 years old. You just ruined my life. Deal me out of this whole thing. Just take me now. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. It's the uncertainty of what happens after we die. That's what freaks me out. Yeah, people have their faith. They have something they can lean on, but nobody really knows 100% what happens. And if you say you do, you're lying to me. I just don't understand all the looks I was getting.
You wore a t-shirt to a funeral.
Yeah, I wore a black t-shirt. I wore all black.
Not appropriate all black.
All black is all black, Gabe. What difference does it make?
This is the difference, Eric. Right here. You see? A collar. A collar shows respect. You must respect the deceased.
I showed respect. I did it all. I stood, I knelt, I prayed. I respected.
You look like you're coming from the gym.
So I look like I go to the gym?
Yeah. You're in shape. You look good.
Really?
Yeah. Not like Zac Efron, but not average either. You look like you put a decent amount of effort into your body.
So it does show?
Oh, it shows, yeah. Your chest enters the room first, not your gut.
So what are we gonna do now?
I don't know.
Well, how long are we supposed to grieve for before we find another acting coach?
Honestly, I don't think I'm ready to find another one yet.
I'm not really that upset about it.
Really?
No, I don't think the guy liked me very much.
Oh, Eric, he cherished you. Everyone knows you were his favorite.
Not towards the end. I'm telling you, somebody got to him. Somebody in the class.
You think?
Oh, yeah. Didn't you see the way Mark and Dane were looking at me at the funeral today? Use this whole damn thing as an exercise.
I saw them kissing Jack's forehead over and over again. It was weird.
Sense memory.
Is that what that was?
Oh, yeah. No shame.
Wow. Trying to learn how to cry on cue at a funeral. Pathetic.
It doesn't matter. Those two are going to end up selling furniture, working at a call center or something. Not us, though, Gabe. Not us.
Would you rather be buried or cremated?
Oh, cremated.
Me too. See, I worry about the flowers. If I'm between two headstones and both have flowers on them, but mine is flowerless, that bothers me. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah, and also, how long does it take my body to actually go back to the earth?
Years.
Do caskets biodegrade? Like, have we gotten there yet? Because if they do, that would change everything for me. But you got to let me know. Is my body just gonna decompose but be stuck in a box for a very long time? But tell me before I choose. Break it down. Make it simple. This is when your body disintegrates. This is when your casket biodegrades, and then after 38 years or something, they're both back to the earth.
Yeah, like have a PowerPoint or something.
Just some sort of simple, honest explanation about what happens to me when I die.
I would still pick cremation. What if you have no visitors? Why have a headstone if no one's going to show up?
That's a good point. Because no one really wants to go to a cemetery. They're sad. Whereas if you're cremated, you could have your urn displayed on somebody's fireplace mantle.
Yeah. A lot of traffic can go through a living room. At least someone will pass by and reflect on a daily basis.
Yeah, just walk by, say a quick prayer.
Yeah, they could even genuflect, if that's what they were into.
Pass by it on the way to the kitchen, get a little snack.
Yeah, they can make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and say hi at the same time. Convenient.
Say they're working from home. Hey, I miss you, I think about you every day. Boom, right back to the desk. They're more productive.
Let's just say you have a much greater chance of acknowledgement.
Overall, it's got to be just easier in general for those that you leave behind.
So much easier. People who want to get buried. Selfish. Wait a second. What if your urn ends up in someone's house that no one likes?
Not everybody likes everybody in their families.
Drama.
Oh, lots of drama.
My aunt. She can't stand my mom.
Yeah, and I mean, if my ashes were to go to my dad, like my mom, she'd never visit.
Really?
I mean, it'd be less than 10 minutes before those two, you know what I mean?
A quick visit. A quickie.
I wonder if there's a time limit.
On family visits.
No, on gravesites, like a ticker. Like, say somebody's been dead for a long time. Like, hey, this Eric Chandler guy, he's been dead for over 60 years. Nobody's come to visit him. So either one, everybody that loved him's dead, or two, nobody loves the guy. So let's just dig this son of a bitch up, get a new corpse in here, and make a little more money.
You think they do that?
I mean, it's a business, Gabe.
What do they do with the remains?
Just burn them. You know, scatter the ashes somewhere in the cemetery. Legally, I don't see there being a problem with it because you're still technically at the cemetery.
See, that's why it's so important to have a will. And you have to make your will very specific so there's no confusion. I want this many visitors per day, and they have to bring flowers. And no digging up my remains. I stay 6 feet under, always.
I agree, 100%. And if you do decide to get cremated, though, like, be specific on who gets the urn and where it goes. Like, I would want my urn right in the middle of my Uncle Jim's fireplace. I mean, he has a great mantle. And everybody loves my Uncle Jim. Loves him. Great guy. Also, he has a nice home. I would prefer to be in a nice home.
Man, this is deep.
So are we going to get a new acting coach, or?
Eric, I'm more concerned about my will than acting right now.
Gabe, you're 35.
What's that supposed to mean? Why are you bringing that up? You know I'm very sensitive about my age. Are you suggesting it's too late for me to make it as an actor? Huh? You know, several film actors got their big break late in life. I'm talking well into middle age. Morgan Freeman, Christoph Waltz, Dame Judi Dench. All Oscar winners. Christoph has 2.
I'm just saying you're still young. You know, you shouldn't be worried about your will.
Oh, okay. Because we're making a lot of sacrifices living here. It's not easy. After all, we share a bathroom. I'm afraid of death. Not just death itself, but how I die and where I die. Setting is important. I want to die comfortably. Dying of old age in my bed would be the ideal way to go. That's a nice death. Warm, quiet, peaceful, and you're in your own home. Come on, you can't beat that. It's crazy how some people die, though. Bear attacks, snake attacks, shark attacks. That's why I avoid camping, hiking, and the beach. Call me boring, but I'll stick with hotels, walking, and swimming pools.